So now you got all these tech layoffs. Let's get back to the slide deck here. Let me show you some real numbers here. Tech layoffs are real. Starting all the way back in 2024, you had Intel, Dell, Cisco, and these different companies laying people off. All the way back, if you go all the way back to this time last year, July last year, there were layoffs. You know, there were layoffs. And this year is no different. Like you're seeing a steady flow of layoffs this year. And then the numbers here is showing the tech layoffs of so far in 2025, there have been 342 layoffs at tech companies with 77,000 people impacted. And then they're saying that's roughly 494 people per day. And in 2024, there were layoffs to a total of 1,000, over 1,000 layoffs from tech companies with, it was impacting 653 per day. And hopefully this number doesn't go up, right? I'm hoping that this 449 per day layoffs is I hope that we get enough more people coming in than we have going out, right? And this number doesn't tell us like how many people we've gained versus how many we've lost, but you get the idea. There are layoffs and it's pretty volatile. My argument is still that this stuff's not good. Like this across the board is this, all of these changes all happening at once and all of a sudden is what is going on. And I've got some more slides here. Let me see if I can find some. Okay, a couple of sectors that are not as heavily impacted. I've got a couple here. One is healthcare industry. They've hired like 62,000 new jobs. And then another one is hospitality and leisure, which has also gone up in the numbers. And why is this? Is because there's a few things. It's high touch, human touch, like it's more in-person interactions. There's a growing demand for these things. They have complex tasks that are relying on human judgment and adaptability. So those are, and I would also add a few other industries that are pretty resilient with this. If you guys could think of one, please chime it out. But one also I think would be the services, certain services industry that are not importing and are not dealing with the U.S. government. I would say also entertainment. It has its own problems, but entertainment is also another industry is not directly impacted by the things that I'm talking about here. So there are some industries. What can we do? Like my thing is like, what can we do? Knowing all this stuff, what can we do to lessen the impact of AI, lessen the impact of federal government getting restructured? Because I don't think this is the end of the changes that are happening, right? Like we got 4 years of this administration, and not to attack the administration. I do not, let me be very clear. I'm not with anything. Most of what they're doing is, I can't even say it live without being cut off. But the shift of going from one administration to another, because I think what will happen is the changes are going to continue. Like this administration will go away and then another administration will come in. They'll do something completely different. And the changes are happening. AI, what do we do as professionals? What do we do as IT professionals? I mean, I can only tell you what I'm going to do is what I've been doing is learning as much of AI as possible, because I don't think it's AI that's going to take our jobs. I think it's somebody who knows AI is going to take the jobs, because it's not going to go away. It's not going to change. It's not going to evaporate. These changes are not going to go away. So the best thing we can do is lean in and learn as much of this as possible so that we are resilient against the changes of the government. We can't change what the government's going to do from one day to the next. We can't change what they're going to do. You could vote. Like, I'm not telling you don't vote or don't participate. Go for it, but we have to be resilient to the change. Like, and the only way to do that in IT is to learn as much as possible about our industry, whatever industry you happen to be in. Learn, be aware of the changes that are coming, be aware of the tools and skill sets that you need, and then master those tools and skill sets.